Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review of another Dolph Lundgren film, Direct Contact. Now, Direct Contact, I think when I first saw this, I liked it a little bit more than I did watching it now. There's some nice parts to it. It has a decent to fast pace. There's some nice moments. Michael Paré, it's cool to see him in there as one of the villains. Dolph Lundgren doesn't do too bad of a job. But the hefty amount of stock footage tarnishes the flick. Even the cover, that's not even from the film. That's from the Russian Specialist with Dolph Lundgren. So they didn't even take a picture. Even the fucking cover is stock footage from another movie. Give me a break. If you don't believe me, I don't knock this down. Does this look familiar? The shotgun, the stuff around his chest. There we go. Get the fucking thing. There you go. See, the shotgun, the thing around his chest, the white t-shirt, even the fucking DVD cover is stock fucking footage from this film. And then the rest of it is stock footage from various movies, including one of Van Damme's shittiest films, Derailed. Yes, this even steals footage from that horrible Jean-Claude Van Damme film, Derailed. And I ranted on that piece of shit because I reviewed all the Van Damme films, and Derailed is one of Van Damme's worst fucking films. And this takes footage from that. The scene where it's driving, and the car crashes and flips over, and so much like. And watching it again with that mindset, you could tell a lot of time, which again tarnishes the film, but I don't hate it, although maybe I should. Because I don't mind Dolph Lundgren. I don't mind his performance. The pacing was fast enough that I wasn't too bored. There was some decent parts of blood. It's a pretty bloody movie. Practical blood squibs. Very practical blood squibs. How Michael Paré gets blown up and a chunk of blood and just Dolph Lundgren puts like a grenade. Fucks him up. Like puts a grenade, kicks him, and Michael Paré blows up in a bloody explosion. So moments like that make you smile and be like, okay, I can't hate the film when you have something like that going. I mean, again, Dolph Lundgren puts a grenade in Michael Paré's shirt, kicks him, flies out the window, blows up in a bloody fashion. That's a hell of a way to take out a bad guy. It's pretty fun. You know, Dolph's in prison. People are fucking with him. Dolph's like, what are you waiting for? Beats the shit out of these guys, which was fun. Michael Paré, he's a guy who works for the American government. But you realize he's a crooked piece of shit. They want him to find this girl. Again, some of the violence is pretty bloody. Like, you see a shot of this dad and mom of this family getting shot. Pretty bloody, including one gets shot in the head. When there are fight scenes, it's shot pretty competently. It's understandable. It's not confusing. And when Dolph shoots some people, he did some very practical blood squibs, which are satisfying. He gets the girl. She doesn't want to leave. You find out later why she doesn't want to leave, but Dolph's trying to get her out. And then this is the tricky thing about this movie. Whenever something big happens, more than likely it's stock footage. And I can't exactly say which movie it's from. I mean, if you go on IMDb, apparently it's from a lot of movies. Because you go to this thing called connections, like what it's connected to. Edited from Warhead, 1996. Operation Delta Force 4, 1999. U.S. SEALs, 2000. Octopus, 2000. Derailed, see, 2002. Frogman Operation Stormbringer, 2002. Special Forces, 2003. Alfred Kill, Seagal movie, 2003. Target of Opportunity, 2005. Undisputed 2, Last Man Standing, 2006. So probably the wide shots of the prison is from Undisputed 2. See that? That's what I mean, like, it just hampers the enjoyment. I mean, there's always exceptions to the rule, but it just, some of the stuff I'm going, just fucking shoot it yourself, goddammit. Or make your own fucking action scenes. So these explosions happen, it might be probably from another movie. This the girl out, she says she wasn't kidnapped. I thought the girl kind of sucked in acting. I'm sorry, I didn't care for this girl. The hell is her name? Gina May. I thought she was pretty sucky. Beats Michael Paré in a public place. I like a couple lines Dolph says in the film. Like Dolph says, "Oh, that sounds like a real good offer. I have a better one. How about fuck you?" Has to escape this public place to people trying to kill him after he's pissed off Michael Paré. He gets on a motorcycle. This is stock footage, at least some of this, at least maybe most of this. First off, I find it funny that maybe even the stuff that isn't, they speed up the footage. You could tell, like, you know, when footage is sped up, you could tell what that looks like. They do that at times. And then you could tell this is stock footage, because tanks come out of the fucking woodwork. And at one point it blows up this building. And at times, like especially at the end of the scene, the guy on the motorcycle has completely different clothes to what Dolph Lundgren was wearing just a minute ago. Because Dolph Lundgren's character wears this like green type jacket and a dark blue shirt. But because of this horrible editing, jumbled editing, taking footage from other fucking films, the person at the end of the scene, he's all in black. Dolph never wears black in the movie. Hell, he doesn't even wear black on the fucking cover, which is from a different movie. I mean, watch that scene again. Pay attention to Dolph's clothes. They completely change while he's on the motorcycle. Maybe that's one of Dolph's superpowers in the movie. I'm going to change my clothes. And again, you could tell from the editing where these tanks come out, and it's like, it goes from... he's on a motorcycle chase. This helicopter comes up, blows up a car that flies by. Then it goes to a tank coming out of the snow, but we've never seen snow. Where the fuck did the snow come out of? Then it's the motorcycle on a highway that's like in the middle of nowhere. Then he's back in a fucking city. And then a tank shoots, blows up a building, and you're going, wait a minute. Why is his clothes fucking different? Now they're all black. Where's the green jacket and, you know, like very dark blue shirt? Now, why is he all in black now? I wonder what movie they stole that from. So that scene fucking sucked. People are like, are you sure this isn't a rant? Yeah, I know. It's starting to sound like it, does it? But I mean, it's just there are moments I do enjoy. Like they both get on a train, they beat some up. Dolph and the girl running, they're chased by a vehicle in this tunnel. Dolph shoots at it. Maybe this is a review / rant, now that I think about it. Because this movie just made me mad with this stock footage crap. Like after the tunnel scene, they get in a car, and you have some terrible green screen. You know, like the Dolph and girl are driving, and the back window behind them, you can tell it's totally fake. You tell that the shit behind them is not real as they're driving. Absolutely noticeable, cheap looking, green screen, and then it's just the footage from Derailed, from Van Damme. That piece of shit. That says something when I'm giving praise to Derailed, because at least it shot its own fucking action. Maybe it was shitty action, but it shot it fucking self. At least most of it compared to this. And the girl is fucking whining and fucking crying and being annoying and being a fucking brat. But yeah, it has its moments. Dolph is at this cafe, fucks these two guys up, including getting the table and bashing him, and a firefight. Shoots some, meets these folks at an empty stadium. Bad guys arrive. People die from blood squibs. Michael Paré says, hey, this isn't your problem. Here, leave. The reason they're after this girl is because her father died. Her father was rich. Her father had this, I think it was oil tycoon. He's not her father, her uncle. Her uncle was rich as fuck. No, his dad, okay. She had a dad, rich as fuck. He died. She could inherit it. Michael Paré works for her uncle. The uncle wants the shit for himself. So Michael Paré goes, just sign it. He'll take full control. You can piss off. Dolph comes back into the stadium, and I like this moment. He's shooting people like a boss, throwing smoke grenades, squibs, like squib to the head. And that's why at first when I started this review, I'm like, it's not going to be a rant, because I like those moments. Dolph fucking people up in the prison, Dolph shooting people, practical blood squibs, killing Michael Paré by kicking him with a grenade in him and blowing up. The pacing wasn't that slow. Which is why, it's a review / rant. Because it has a bit of both. So Dolph saves the girl. You have more bad screen when they're inside of a car driving. There's a point where these two make love. I don't buy it. I don't buy them getting to the point of fucking and buying, I'd rather buy a car from a used car lot. I was going to say I'd rather trust a car salesman than buy his bullshit than buy what the fuck I'm seeing on screen by fucked up because his movie's killing a couple brain cells. I like to keep a couple left, so I won't talk too much longer. They have a car chase to the embassy. I don't know how much of this shit is fucking stock footage. The embassy shoots at them, so they fuck off, and I guess there's an abandoned building by the embassy. So Dolph and the girl go in this abandoned building. The bad guys shoot with missiles and bazookas, blow pieces of the building up. One almost gets Dolph. I don't know if this building shit is stock footage. Because I know that when they get in the building and they're shooting at Dolph, there is stock footage. Because one of them is from Deadly fucking Outbreak with Jeff Speakman. I know, because I was watching that film again recently. And there's, how if you're a fan of Deadly Outbreak like me, there's a shot where Jeff Speakman, he's being shot at through the glass, and he jumps over like these barrels, and this fireball erupts. And I know this because I'm like, there's some red barrels and some black barrels. I'm like, wait a minute, this looks fucking familiar. So then Deadly Outbreak, someone had it on YouTube. Granted, a different language, but that's fine. I was just looking at it for visual reference. I'm like, yeah, holy shit. 2 black barrels on top, 2 black barrels on top. Like 4 or so red barrels at the bottom, 4 or so red barrels at the bottom. Holy shit, they took a fucking scene from Deadly Outbreak. Which is even on the fucking IMDb, so I guess you could add that one too. Because I just found that out for you. A Deadly Outbreak came out before any of those movies listed on the fucking... Because that was like 95, 94, 95, somewhere around there. All the movies on the stock footage from like 99, 2000. So There you go. I found something that even IMDb couldn't catch. I know people put in it, but I should put that in. But I don't give a fuck. But if you want to, go ahead. They stole footage from Deadly Outbreak with Jeff Speakman. And that's the thing. That's a movie that maybe has one or two things stolen from something. Okay, I could deal with that because most of it did on its own. Just being these cool fight scenes, the chasing in the tunnels, the stuff on the bus. It has a lot of bang for its buck for a direct-to-video movie. If you want to do one or two times, fine, but these are like either entire scenes, like the motorcycle sequence, like the car chase stolen out of John Van Damme's Derailed, or even bits like this bit stolen from Daily Outbreak. That's where it just pisses me off, and it zapped the enjoyment out of this for me. Because like I could watch those fucking movies. Well, not Derailed, but I could just watch some other films. Or other direct-to-video Dolph films that didn't have to do that much. Like The Defender with Dolph Lundgren, or Command Performance, or Stormcatcher has less fucking stock footage than this, and Stormcatcher it's an airplane movie. Usually a direct-to-video airplane movie will have a shitload of stock footage of planes from other stuff. I swear, direct content has more stock footage. But you say stock footage because that's like the big problem with the film. It makes the film seem cheap. So Dolph shoots some, fights Michael Paré, kicks him, big explosion from a grenade. And then Dolph and the girl get out, and the embassy guys are there with guns. And for some reason, they let them go. They don't know why. They don't know who they are. They don't know if they're the bad guys, the good guys. You just saw these two try to ram the embassy gate. I'm like, you'd be arresting these people. But no, they just let them go into an ambulance and fine and dandy. And it cuts to it, they are both fine. They drive off into the sunset. Literally drive off into the sun. The set. Dolph's not the problem. Michael Paré did a good job. There's a couple of decent moments of fighting. You know, when the fight scenes happen, they're competently handled. There's some nice moments of blood and blood squibs. But the amount of stock footage, the lame actress or lame performance she gave, where she was annoying, irritating, whining. I didn't buy her falling in love with Dolph and then fucking. It's a routine story. If you talk about the story, the music, I don't remember a damn thing about it. It's funny to produce. Oh, the writer. The writer was the producer, Les Weldon. Avi Lerner was one of the executive producers. Directed by Danny Lerner. Danny Lerner, why does that sound familiar? I don't know. I think Danny Lerner was a guy who produced a bunch of stuff and that you'll recognize, and is like one of the only times he directed. Gee, I fucking wonder why. I was looking for the editor. Michelle Gisser. Well, I thought you did a bad job too. That fucking motorcycle scene. If that's the case, like even in the editing, directing standpoint, if this is the footage you got, make it so that Dolph goes out in black. He's got to change his clothes. So he dresses all in black so you can match the fucking footage with the ending of your fucking scene or something, if you gotta do that. Even that, I don't know what that fucking Treat Williams one was. Like, Treat Williams is dressed up as Jack Slater in Last Action Hero, because then they steal a scene from Last Action Hero. So they had... I forget what movie it is, but it's... maybe some people could get some fun enjoyment out of, like, spot-to-stop footage, but not for me, man, so... Yeah, this was more of a rant than I thought. But even your fucking cover can't even take a picture from the fucking movie. Some nice moments, but Direct Action is a much better film. Russian Specialist is a much better. There's much worse, but there's much better direct-to-video video Dolph Lundgren films too. So yeah. Either way, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.